Yo, 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 what's happening? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Wild Out Wednesday. Hey, it's Wild Out Wednesday. Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty. They act like they ain't want us to go live, but we got to go live. We got to do these services, baby. Welcome to Making America Great Again. It's coffee and donuts for grown-ups with yours truly, the triple Grumpy OG, aka the greatest man alive. You know, Crush the legend. What's going on, y'all? Hey man, hey man, let's talk about it. Everybody come on in. Hey, we got special servings out there, man. We got full course going on here, man. We got some Danishes and we got some fancy stuff with the coffee today, baby. We got some special stuff. We got the coffee, we got the coffee infused with some bourbon this morning. You know what I mean? We infused the coffee with some bourbon this morning. Cause I know it's a celebration for some people, and then I know it's not much of a celebration for some people, but that's life. Some people is gonna have times when they can celebrate. I was gonna have times when it ain't their time to celebrate. So what I'm saying is, welcome to Heartbreak Hotel if your heart got broken with the election. That's all I got to say about it. I keep on telling y'all see it's a man's world, not being a chauvinist, but it's a man's world. Y'all let that sink in, take your time to think about it, and then get with me next year on that because they tried to get with me too soon. I'm gonna blast that ass to the moon with nothing but reality and facts. But hey, man, we gonna have an awesome show this morning, man. Hey, you see, okay, today we supposed to be talking about the Almighty Juice Crew and also the Almighty Boogie Down Productions, two hip hop's most iconic groups in hip hop history. Some say they are two of the best. Some people even say that the Juice Crew is still the best put together crew out of all crews in hip hop history. Then some people say BDP, Boogie Down Productions, where it's just one man leading the whole crew, was going through beefs and taking out squads, going up against multiple artists, and this man singly, one man behind the microphone, and just the DJ and the guy that make beats, was up there giving out work to entire crews. And back then, when we talking about hip hop, oh man, when we talking about hip hop, we talking about the golden age. We talking about the 80s when it first started, when you first got your first pair of suede Pumas, when you got your very first pair of shell top Adidas, because you seen the B-boys and the B-girls, and you see the rappers and the MCs DJing, and you say, I want to be a part of this beautiful art, this beautiful culture. And that's what made the world great at the time, because the music was even great back then, man. We talking about hip hop. Man, we talking about Nikes versus Adidas and everything else, because y'all know there was a thing in hip hop when it was like a lot of artists, you know, there was certain sneakers that they liked, you know, so y'all know there was, you know, with some of the artists, you know, they represented Nike, and they thought that Nike, you know, you should be rocking Nikes. Now, I mean, then, you know, you had the people who like to rock the Adidas. And we know how that went down, you know, and the people that like to rock the Pumas. So you had people that was representing the sneaker brands back then. So, you know, it's a whole lot to talk about. But we're talking about Boogie Down Productions, which the cast of that crew, or the main crew, was Blastmaster KRS-One, Rest Forever, DJ Scott La Rock, and then you add on the third person, D Nice, and Miss Melody, may her rest in peace too. Beautiful soul. Of course, there was other members in Boogie Down Productions, but the main ones that everybody knew about was D Nice, see, Melody, KRS-One. Now I mean, and Chris. KRS-One was holding it down. You know, and you know, there was a beef. It was geographical because New York had a thing going on. Who's responsible for hip hop? Where did it all start? Did it start in the Bronx? Didn't start in the Queens. Didn't start in Brooklyn. Didn't start in in any other boroughs. And it was a beautiful thing, man. And they was representing where they came from. And where the biggest beef of all was Brooklyn and Queens. The Bronx and Queens. You know what I mean? Because the Bronx say they started everything. So they looked at the other barrels like, man, what y'all doing? Y'all ain't start this. We started this out here. How dare y'all say that? And then you gonna represent your hood and put it on a song and talk all this stuff about where you from, where it started from. Y'all got the nicest MCs, y'all got the best DJs. But the Juice Crew, of course, they had a lot of members. They had Roxanne Shante, MC Shan, Biz Markie, Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, Master Ace, Craig G, and so forth. And both of these groups put out good music. But when they first started coming out, remember, when you was getting out there, you was representing where you came from. You wanted to put your part of the city on the map, your state on the map. And back then, New York, they was front running because that's where a lot of the hip hop was coming from back in those days. So there's only a few places where hip hop was coming from, back in those times. And, outside of New York, you had Philly, you could throw Jersey in there because Jersey's right between New York and Philly. But, Philly, New York, Jersey, far as the north, Philly, New York, Jersey, a few other spots, But when we talking about crews that put out hits, not just put out hits, but the lyrics was finger licking, hitting. Because a lot of people just get by with the beat. And of course you need to beat the rhythm because you dance to it. But if you're a person and you're a fan of what they are saying, then you're looking for that too. So with the Juice Crew, they had a nice thing going on because they had Marley Marl, who was producing these funky tracks. And then these beats, they made you want to dance to them. And then when you hear Big Daddy Kane come on to a song, here I am, R.A.W., a terrorist, here to bring trouble to phony MCs. Yeah, God coming on sounding like that and riding a beat like that, singing a dope rhyme, then you liked it both. So you was getting your pleasure. You're supposed to eat your mother. You're supposed to eat your cake if you get it. So I don't know what they mean. You supposed to have your cake and eat it too. What you supposed to do with the cake? Eat it. So, you had the option to do that when these young artists, these great artists was putting out this good music. So you was getting your cake that you could eat and the ice cream that come with it because they was giving you both. They was giving you delivering the message with the lyrics, and then they was giving you something to bob your head to move your hips to move your feet around to with the beat. And two of the biggest songs back then that was out was the South Bronx. You know what I mean? To where that's where it all started. And they was letting you know, hey man, we New York, we're gonna let y'all know. We're gonna let the world know who's responsible for this. But the Queens, Queens is over there like, hold up. What you mean the South Bronx? You mean the South Bronx? What are you talking about, Chris? This is MC Shan. Chris, what you talking about? Hold on, homie. We got something to say about that. We got parts on this too. Y'all just ain't gonna take the whole credit, saying that it all started there. Because the rest of the barrels in New York just looked at it as like the out of Africa theory, far as when it came to what part of New York that hip hop started from. Now, so everything started from the Bronx. So it was like out of Africa theory. A little different, but similarities. I know y'all get it. So then they would go back and forth and you would hear these songs on the radio, you would play them because you trying to figure out, I ain't from there, but I want to know where did it started from. I know who was the ones to do it first in my city. But hey, they saying he started it, and it was very exciting. And every day you was listening, you was waiting to hear a response song back then. Because to get on, to be an artist, in the industry, far as hip hop, especially back then, was very competitive. See, stuff ain't competitive now. You just throw people out there, blah, 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 just throw it out there because you ain't really got to have no talent. But back then, it was very competitive. So you wanted to rep your hood, you wanted to rep your part of the city, and even if you was it was other artists who was you know getting played too, it started a friendly fire because you or whoever, you might have went to school. I might have went to school with BBO, right? But here I am. I'm down with the Brooklyn posse, and BBO, he representing Manhattan. But we know each other. We cool with each other, but since we gotta represent, our hoods better. Now I mean we would do our thing. And you made it a competitive nature because we were friends. So even though we didn't rock with the same crews, we represented where we came from, but we also mess with each other on the art of hip hop. For the love of hip hop, and the next day, we might get together and do a collab. But when we talk about putting hits out, right? Because that's what this discussion is about. BDP and the Juice Crew. So when you talk about putting hits out back then, and then your honest opinion, who gave you more of a believable story that when you got finished listening to them, that you was convinced that their part of the city started hip hop? Like I said, everybody over in NY was taking credit for it. But when it all boils down to it, the main two places was Queens and the Bronx. And even though the Juice Crew, they're from, a couple of MCs is from different places, but for the creators of the Juice Crew, they come from Queens. You see what I'm saying? Roxanne Shante, I say the true battle rap female MC, because that's what she really is. Shante got on, and like I said, we all know the story. You got on by competing. From somebody that was already out there, you was putting out something. It's just like boxing. You know what I'm saying? They was doing it like boxing. Okay, this person is the one hitting. Well, I'm gonna start saying something about so and so. And then we used to be like, well, who is this artist right here? Why is MC Shan talking about KRS-One? Who this dude MC Shan to be talking about KRS-One anyway? Why you talking about Boogie Down Productions? All right, we gotta see what this dude working with, and then it made it interesting. So it was so dope, and that's what we had, was one of the biggest rivals, back then. And then it was all about the music, and we would actually go to the parties, right? We would actually go to the parties, and we would do right there on the spot comparisons against the different factions, the groups and crews in hip hop, as the DJs would play their songs. You know what I'm saying? And the DJs not knowing that we actually at the party, having a lot of discussion about which crew is the best or whatever, but they would just play their music, and sometimes they would be playing these artists' music right behind each other, not knowing that we having a open live debate at a jam session. So it was an incredible thing. So when we think about, or when I think about Boogie Down Productions and look at the hit list and look at the Juice Crew, because that's what it's about. The Juice Crew and Boogie Down Productions. Now, like I said, it don't sound like too much of a fair situation because you had multiple vocals representing the Juice Crew, meaning multiple voices. To as Boogie Down Productions, you just had this man whose name is Knowledge Rank Supreme over nearly everyone. And I say he did an astounding job. And even to today, this man is still going around tearing things up. Like hip hop is still, hip hop is still in its fresh years. This man is every bit of 60 years old, and he's still out there this man KRS-One. When we talk about someone that actually handled themselves when it comes to the art of hip hop and handle himself against crews, he gotta be one of the first names to come out your mouth because he did it. When you think about Boogie Down Productions, any little, music beat they had, they was always going up against multiple crews. It was never really a one-on-one, well, this MC from so-and-so was going up against Boogie Down, going up against KRS-One. It wasn't like that. And even with the beef, before I start getting deeper into it, I'm going to do the roll call and we're going to rock out. So even with the beef that was going on between the Juice Crew and Boogie Down Productions, certain artists and Boogie Down and the Juice Crew, they didn't throw the flames towards KRS-One. They didn't add him in there. They was just talking about everybody else because they had a keen friendship with KRS-One. Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One was very tight. So when Kane was, shooting his stuff, he left KRS-One out of it. When KRS-One was going through it with Shan, the rest of the Juice Crew really stayed out of it. It's very strange, but hey man, KRS-One single-handedly was getting a lot of respect, from his nemesis, Friendly Smoke or not. He was getting a lot of respect and he was putting out those bangers. So before we go further into, I got to get the almighty roll call. Got the early bird squad in the building. We got Marky Dan, the historian, in the building. All hail the queen of the state of New York and New York City and MMA. Tay in the building. TWT in the building, man. How y'all doing, man? Yeah. Put this out, man. We talking good stuff, man. I'm telling you, coffee and donuts, man. We're gonna have so many different discussions that you're gonna love. I'm always gonna come with something that you can rock out to. So make sure y'all share this out there, everybody. Let them know we up here rocking, baby. Come and get your coffee and donuts, baby. But yeah, so as we go into it and further think about it, it's a very incredible situation. You know what I mean? So you got the hits. D1 in the building. What's going on? D1, the angry white man in the building. One of my favorite shows on YouTube. Y'all gotta check my guys out. They normally come on every Friday around 10 p.m. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all keep up with them. Shout out to JBT. But man, we talking about it. So then when you, like I said, you got this one man, this one MC that's putting out all his work and he's actually going up against multiple artists at the same damn time. No matter if they was in the same crew or if they was in multiple crews, but it was going down. So when you think about it, when you think about Juice Crew, when you think about Boogie Down Productions, you say, well, they were going at it, what would be the jab for jab for songs? What would be the jab for jab? What songs from both sides would be a jab for a jab, a hook for a hook? You know what I mean? A jab for a jab, a hook for a hook. Because, man, I'm going to tell you something. When MC Shan came out with Queensbridge, I loved it. It was dope. I liked his delivery and everything. MC Shan, one of my favorite wordsmiths when it comes to hip hop. He's underappreciated. A lot of people don't really know how lyrically good MC Shan was. So when he talked about the Queensbridge, he told you a nice little story, and it had you feeling though, hey man, that place is the birth of hip hop. You know what I mean? That place is the birth of hip hop. I'm really impressed and being sold and convinced by the story that this man is telling me, that this is how it started. It started in Queensbridge. Starting Queens, hip hop. We sat out in the park. We used to do it out in the dark. You know what I mean? Then we got the South Bronx, the South Bronx, which these two songs set off one of the most ongoing debates in hip hop today. There's still people who have debates between just those two songs alone. Queensbridge and the South Bronx. Yo, and I mean the production, that Boogie Down production was bringing out. And mind you, like Marley Marl was that bull. Shout out to Marley Marl, one of the I say OG pioneer producer, man. Early in the game, one of the first producers was giving us hit after hit after hit. So even just from a production standpoint, it was a good matchup, a great matchup, something that we got to enjoy for quite some time. So yes, South Bronx going up against the Queen Bridge. You see what I'm saying? Then you have you had songs coming out from the Juice Crew family, the South Bronx. Of course, you had Raw by Big Daddy Kane. You had the Symphony. Now the Symphony is one of the best, and some people say it's still the #1 collabo songs ever done and recorded in hip hop, which is a classic. I mean, you have most of the Juice Crew members on there, and that song is the bomb. So the Symphony, when you think about the Symphony, people will tell you in so many different conversations when they had these debates against, them and, about Juice Crew or anybody else that they putting them up against. But when we get to talking about the Symphony, then you got to say to yourself, okay, we talking about this classic collabo song, and then we debating it with another artist or another group. They better have a collabo song that they're serious, because, hey man, the Symphony is no joke, man. There's no joke. Shout out to everybody on the Juice Crew that partook in that song, and I think it was a perfect lineup, because we always used to say, well, why Biz ain't on here? Why Shantae ain't on here? You know what I'm saying? Why Shan ain't on here? So when they came out with the Symphony, it was beautiful. I think, to be honest with you, I think it wouldn't have been right if Biz was on there. I don't think it would have been right if Shantae was on there. I think it was just perfect, and that's why it's one of the best, one of the most quoted collabo songs out of any collabo songs in hip hop history. So then when you got that song, and we still talking about they still going up against Boogie Down Production. Now give me a song that Boogie Down Productions can you can say that was a counter jab for the Juice Crew's the Symphony. What song from Boogie Down Production you can say that was a counter jab to that? Now, mind you, KRS-One has some stuff. Now we gotta look at the timestamp, because KRS-One came with some hits. Besides the South Bronx, you had Criminal Minded. What? Poetry, which if you listen to Poetry, that was KRS-One introduction of telling you, yo, none of these MCs can mess with me. None of them. If you go listen to it, none of them, letting all those, he said it. I'm pretty sure y'all know the lyrics to the song and y'all got good comprehension, because he definitely let you know, ain't no kings in hip hop. He was letting Run DMC. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that Run DMC. That song right there, Poetry, he went at the whole game. He didn't leave nobody out. So it doesn't matter if a crew or one artist had beef with somebody in Boogie Down Productions or not. That song, Poetry, was letting everybody know, yeah, I got that smoke for everybody. Now, who wants it? And we would sit around and just do these awesome comparisons. Let me open the chat to see what y'all saying. Come on, get into it, get involved. Cash Sports in the building, the box story. And top of the morning to you, Melanie Queen. Blessings, love. How you doing? So Cash Sports. Oh yeah, hey, Tay, man, the best era. The best era. So let's run through these top hits by both of these legendary iconic groups that, man, if I could have been a part of either one of those crews, I would have been down. I would have got in. Youth Crew said, man, come on over here. Boogie Down would have said, come on over. I would have went either way. I would have been nice. You see what I'm saying? But I probably would have fit a little more better than with the Boogie Down production, being the style of minds that I had. But listen, so we're gonna go down we're gonna name some of the biggest hits of this Juice Crew, and then we're gonna name some of the biggest hits of Boogie Down Productions, and then we both will find out which one had the bigger hits. You see what I'm saying? Or had more success with the hits. So when we talk about the Juice Crew, and mind you, it's multiple artists going up against one MC. You know what I'm saying? One MC. One MC. So like I said, you got the Symphony, one of the biggest songs. Far as when it comes to the group, because that group didn't do a lot of collabos together. It's kind of weird. They didn't really do a whole lot of collabos together. They didn't do collabos like how a lot of groups do today. You know what I mean? These groups today are the ones that came like the 90s and stuff. They was actually doing collabos like that. You didn't just get no one song, because why we never got another Symphony song? I mean, another collab by the Juice Crew. We did get a Symphony 2 song, but it didn't live up to the hype as the original. You see what I'm saying? But outside of that, you never got another crew song by the Juice Crew. So let's run it down. So far as the group collectively together, we already know the Symphony. Bam. No problem. Big Daddy Kane, let's start with him. So Big Daddy Kane's biggest hits when it comes to representing the almighty Juice Crew as a whole with his songs, we gotta go with Raw. We gotta go with Set It Off. Raw. Set It Off. Ain't no half stepping. The rapper Kane. You know what I'm saying? Raw, Set It Off, the rapper Kane, ain't no half stepping, smooth operator. You know what I'm saying? These songs, he was letting cats know, y'all can't mess with me. You know? So that's all you need from Kane. You know what I'm saying? Because most of his hits that's coming in this first 2 albums anyway, to be honest. That's where he was hitting the most. So then we take those couple from Kane. We got those few by Kane. Then we gonna have next we got Vince Markey. Vince Markey, most noticeable and biggest hits are Picking Boogers, right? Picking Boogers. Come on now. Who makes a song about picking boogers, and it's actually a good song? And we were actually dancing to this song. Now, you think about all the things that we consider nasty and trifling and things like that, and the most vulgar things they can say, and people had said in hip hop. This man Biz Markie come out with a song called "Picking Boogers," and guess what? And we was boogieing to Picking Boogers. We was kicking it to Picking Boogers. You can't make it up. So you had Picking Boogers, right? Which is one of Biz's biggest hits. Just a Friend, awesome song. Just a Friend. Picking Boogers, Just a Friend. Make the Music with Your Mouth, Biz. Nobody Beats the Biz. Biz is going off. And these just songs just by Biz Markie. You understand what I'm saying? By the Biz that was holding the Juice Crew down. So they did have as far as when it comes to a crew, they had hits, but they more so was successful with their solo hits because they never really put in too much work as a group collectively to put in a lot of songs. Now, a couple of artists in the Juice Crew had linked up and did collabos, here and there, but nothing to say, well, this is really because besides the symphony, you're not going to really be able to come up with too many other collabos by the Juice Crew members. Of course, Biz and Kane on a couple songs together with the get into it, rhyming with Biz, you know what I'm saying, which is a classic, which was on the B side of Raw. But rhyming with Biz. Now with Raw, it is another version to Raw with Coogee Rap on it, which is the original version. The original version of Raw is with Coogee Rap on there with a verse. Y'all might not know about it, but go check the original Raw. I'll just punch it up. Raw, featuring Coogee Rap. And it's dope. But I can see where and why they didn't keep it as a collabo song. They made it as a solo song, but I think they could have sold both, as a single, the song and a remix. But it's still one of the most known and respectable songs in the Juice Crew. You see what I'm saying? So you had that. So you had a few about Biz Markie, like I said Kane. The next thing, we had Coogee Rap. And he had hits. It's a demo. Ill Street Blues, One a Day to Lives, in the streets of New York. You know what I mean? Poison, Talk Like Sex. You know what I'm saying? So forth. You know what I mean? Men at Work, Cool as Bad. You know what I'm saying? So they was, Coogee Rap's biggest hits most notable hits when it comes to the Juice Crew catalog, which is we comparing and breaking down that catalog as a whole, and then we're gonna compare it to this one man MC Karis One, who's gonna have some hits to go with all these songs that I'm talking about that's coming from multiple artists in the Juice Crew. And then if there's anything you'd like to add on to it, you can add it on. Judah been in the building. What's going on, bro? We talking this hip hop, man, this morning, man. Yes, coffee and donuts, man. We talking that hip hop. Yeah, the song called Gotta Do, like very creative. Yeah, Trump 24. I was trying to tell him, man. And before we, after we get past this music part, since it's the thumbnail, we gonna get right back to that. It's a lot of sore booties out there, whatever, and they gonna start thinking we gonna hear out through the day. Oh, why they let that back in? He gonna do this to woman. He gonna do that to woman. The only reason why you women voted for Kamala because she said things that she knew that sound good. That was woman issues, you know what I'm saying? Because I know someone who's been a Republican, and the reason why they went and voted for her, not is because they liked her, but because she was talking about things. Oh, I'm gonna concentrate on the people only went and voted for her because they thought that she would do something for their business or something. That's what happened to my friend, a whole long time damn Republican, and then she switches up yesterday and went voted for Kamala, right? And when she was explaining it to me, and I'm gonna get back to the music, I just wanted to get this out the way real quick. So when she was explaining it to me, the way that she came out, she just came on, meet me and you're gonna vote. And normally, oh, I cast my vote. So I said, I already know who you voted for. I said, listen, let's go in with it, cause you the same reason why the rest of these damn women went with it. Don't do that. Cause you thought that she was gonna come in there and win and do all this shit for women and all that. I said, that's the reason why you did it. And you picked her over Trump because Trump, uh, she said that Trump does the same plan as he did the last time he ran. What do we really have to do different, in my opinion? But lot of women business owners went for the okey doke with Kamala, and I told her don't even do it because the hoe ain't gonna win, and she didn't win, and that's what it is. I'm glad it's over with. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Back to the regularly scheduled program. We talking Juice Crew. We're talking Boogie Down Productions. Yeah, they so stupid, man. We gonna end the show on that though. But yeah, let me get back to it. So now we still on the Juice Crew now, and we got Kane biggest hits, we got Bismarcky biggest hits, and we just discussed some of the Cool You Rap most notable and biggest hits. You know what I'm saying? Now with the Juice Crew, with that crew that they had or that they had, right? Only a few of them really stood out and it was really successful. Now, like I said, it was other members, Roxanne, Shantae, but as far as record sales, Shantae wasn't never really successful like that. And then, it's like she was in and out of the game because she went into other things, and she did an album and she did one album and the album was horrible. You know what I'm saying? As good as a battle rapper, a battle MC that she was, and she got some dope rhymes, but she was very limited because when it was time for her to produce a damn album, the album was horrible. You understand what I'm saying? So, she only had, Have a Nice Day, Go On Girl, and Roxanne's Revenge. That's all we got by the great Roxanne Shantae. Ain't that something? We would think that the great Roxanne Shantae would have more up under her belt than what she has. Sound like a couple boxes to me. That's similar to a couple boxes, but we ain't gonna go there. Ain't gonna hit y'all too hard with that. You know what I mean? It's Wednesday. I don't want to get y'all that much, but I'm pretty sure your boxing mind, your wise minds can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But her career is sort of like House of Boxing, really good, but that never really got to find out how great this person really is. That's how Roxanne Shantae career went. All right. So now, what's next in the Juice Crew? So we got Shantae out the way, we got Kane out the way, Coogee Rap out the way, we got Bismarck out the way. Let's go down and we can get down to Boogie Down Productions because we running through this. You know what I'm saying? If anything that like a big song from either crew that I don't mention, you can let me know because y'all here to entertain and educate myself just like I do with y'all. All right, go both ways, goddammit. Ah man, shout out to early birds. But now we get down to let me see. So Shan, and Shan, going back to Shan, a couple more songs, okay? Kill That Noise, Down by Law, Queensbridge, She Left Me Lonely, and this in the world of hip hop, I think they was like Shan biggest joint. So we got Shan out the way. So now we going to Craig G. Shout out to Craig G, which we didn't hear much from Craig G. You know what I'm saying? Most of us don't even know any Craig G music outside of what his verse on the symphony and also on the Juice Crew the Marley Marl Volume 1 album where he had, dropping science on there, which is one of my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? Dropping science. Get funky. I got science. You know what I mean? Dropping science. And then Duck Alert. You know what I'm saying? Master Ace, You know, he Master Ace started going on a yeah, I love Craig G. Then Master Ace, you know, he started going more so with the West Coast sound, with the booming joint, like like LL. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, when we talk about the Juice Crew, we know where most of their most notable songs came from, and I just put that right there. So I don't even think I need to go any further. I can go into Boogie Down Productions right now, just from there. Now, mind you, y'all been listening. So we got 4 or 5 different artists from the Juice Crew. Now I'm about to compare it to this one man, to Boogie Down Production. And this is these songs is coming from one man. So here we go. So we're Boogie Down Productions. Like I said, Boogie Down Productions versus the Juice Crew. So now that I gave you a little example of the Juice Crew catalog, which is, it's not really hard. It's not really hard to break down. But now I get to have some fun with KRS-One, all right? So with my man KRS-One, we got the South Bronx. We got poetry. We got the South Bronx. We got the poetry. Oh, and then when Shan came with the Queen's Bridge, here he come. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. Hey, the bridge is over. The bridge is over. Whatever. You just come to the dance with the Sipper Sepsi, down with the crew called PDP. If you want to join the crew, then you must see me. You can't sound like Shannon or the man Molly, cause it's Shannon Molly Ma. Keep rhyming like the gay, picking up the mic like don't know what to say. What? When he came out, man, when he answered back with that South Bronx, I mean, with the bridge is over. What? I mean, Kristen already smashed it with the South Bronx. But he said, okay, y'all still want to run y'all miles, okay. Well, I got something better. So he comes with the bridge is over. You know what I'm saying? Ben Israel in the building, Salon, brother. You know what I mean? The bridge is over. The bridge is over. What? So we talking about the South Bronx, the bridge is over, criminal minded, poetry, super hoe. Now, y'all got the game twisted. I'm telling you, you thinking that the Juice Crew catalog is messing with the BDP catalog. You about to learn something this morning. Ant McQueen in the building. Salute to one of the smoothest commentators, man, on YT. You see what I'm saying? My man Ant McQueen, and I love his boxing analogy and all this stuff. Very smart mind. Now, listen. Now I'm talking about Boogie Down Production right now, and I'm talking about one MC. You see how fast I was able to put together the Juice Crew joint. You know what I'm saying? But man, look at this. The Boogie Down Production about to blow this out the water. So where did I stop at? So now that's just one album. Now we got. Good morning. Yeah, same old, another great days of Monday. I'm gonna go out there and get their asses up in a minute. So when my man Standing Man get here, let me get out your way. Yeah. Yeah, but listen, so now we talking about which I'm always so clean, I ain't got to move but so much because I cleans up as I eat, as you should. Okay. That's why it's never like that when you come in. That's what the smart ones do. It's the motherfucking weekends and stuff like that. Yeah, cause they right. So look, right? Yeah, so look, so let's get back into it, right? So where we at? So let me run that again. Oh yeah, we can start. So with that the whole Criminal Minded album is classic. You know what I'm saying? The whole Criminal Minded album is classic. That is one of the most direct response albums that I ever heard in my life, because every song on that album was answering to anything and anybody in hip hop at the time who wanted to smoke. So now, you know, my man Judah come in, and now we can go into the second album. Now you see, I'm already about to pass about to blow out the Juice Crew catalog. You see what I'm saying? Because when we talk about the catalogs, now when you go back to the Juice Crew, out of the main cast of that group, the one that got the most material was Poogie Rat. You see what I'm saying? It's Poogie Rat got the most material, and then he's the most consistent out of the Juice Crew. You see what I'm saying? So BDP about to blow this out the water any damn way. You see what I'm saying? AB in the building, the professor, what's going on, fam? Right? So now we going over to by any means necessary. What are we talking about? My philosophy. What? My philosophy. What else is on that album? I'm still number one. Huh? Listen, KRS-One got so much stuff. I'm still number one. Philosophy. Part-time sucker. You see what I'm saying? The list goes on. C-Man in the building. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my bro C-Man. The No Duck Zone podcast. This man talks incredible, gives incredible content, so versatile. He covers everything. He talks about everything over there. So make sure y'all check out the No Duck Zone podcast. My brother C Ruffin, aka C-Man. The only man that got the special recipe if you want the wings to be tasting right. You know what I mean? That's my man. Great dude doing great things, man. Make sure y'all check him out, man. He got some things going on. He getting some merch together and all that. I think this man can run for office later on down the line. But we gonna keep on going, man, because it's hot. We don't do no hating over here. Everybody we mess with is great. You see what I'm saying? That's what we do. But man, getting back to talking about KRS-One, man, oh my God. It's like you got, like I said, you got that album, then you still got the I'm a blunt getting smoked and I can't wake up. I'm a blunt getting smoked and I can't wake up. I'm dreaming about being a blunt. What are we talking about? Love is going to get you. What? Love is going to get you. Black cop. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? This man single-handedly was going through it, and this man was tearing hip-hop up, yo. He was tearing hip-hop. The F up KRS-One was this blast master. He says there's nobody in the game that could beat him. I'm convinced that I want somebody to challenge him. I want somebody to challenge this man bar for bar. He's vicious, man. You know, rapture, step into the world. And no, I mean, MCs better act like they don't know. What? Oh, come on. That's indeed what. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast. Come on, man. This dude was putting out. Overall, if Juice Crew is your favorite catalog, it's not messing with KRS-One, man. It's not messing with KRS-One. That catalog, who protects us from us? Yes. What is exactly Ant McQueen? Listen, this man, listen, I can do a series on KRS-One. I could bring him back. I could bring him up once a week against a different catalog. Because the man put out so much great music. And as you see, I just started off with this man going against a damn crew. And he done wiped them out. He done wiped out the Juice Crew. What we talking about? Why is that? What? And then he dropping gems. He's teaching you something. Teacher. You know what I'm saying? I'm not white or red or black. I'm brown from the boogie down. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. I'm not a king or queen. You know what I'm saying? This is the intellectual poetry. A small dedication to those that might know me. They might know you. And maybe you gang, but one thing for sure, neither one of y'all can hang. Cause yo, I'm like an arrow. Scott is the crossbow. Say something now. Torso, you seem to be the type to only understand the annihilation, the destruction of the next man. That's not poetry. That's just insanity. It's simply fantasy. Far from reality. This dude was, listen, man. Bronx River, yeah. Miljic Project. They couldn't stop it. This man must get his flowers, man. This man must get his flowers because this man, I can put his catalog up against the entire damn hip hop catalog, and this man would fare out fine. Exactly. Will this poisonous product cease? You see what I'm saying? Yo, listen, when I'm dreaming about being a blunt. Come on, man. I'm getting smoked in a blunt and I can't wake up. The word play in that rhyme. I'm a blunt getting smoked and I can't wake up. I mean, do y'all know the song? That's one song by Curtis One. I wish I knew the lyrics like that too. I know the lyrics to a lot of his joints, but I'm a blunt getting smoked and I can't wake up. I wish I knew the lyrics to that joint. Hey, oh my gosh. God rest my sister's soul. You used to talk to D Nice. Your sister used to talk to D Nice back in the 80s, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. But hey, man, I think single-handedly, Boogie Down Productions just wiped out the Juice Crew just that damn simple. And it's even more stuff by Terrorist One and Boogie Down Productions that I can go on and go on and on and on for. But it just overly outweighs the Juice Crew in his catalog. You know what I mean? But shout out to the Juice Crew, because I mean, like I said, when we go back to the Juice Crew, Coogee Rap has the deepest catalog because he constantly kept on putting out music. Now, I think Coogee Rap, he didn't fare out as well as he should have, and I don't think it's because of the music that he was putting out. I just think it was the labels and things like that, because he's one of the guys that gets credit for gangster rap. You know, he's one of the first guys that was talking about gangster rap. Not the first guy of gangster rap, but he's one of the best at talking about gangster rap, and he was one of the very few that was talking it back then. You know, a lot of people wasn't talking, was doing gangster rap back then. Y'all keep talking about all this West Coast stuff. West Coast did not start gangster rap. Gangster rap started in the North, on the East Coast, in the city of Philadelphia, no doubt, by Schoolie D. All right, y'all know who Schoolie D is? PSK was that mean? People always say, what the hell does that mean? P for the people who can't understand. One homeboy, yeah. Schoolie D started gangster rap. You see what I'm saying? Who's said Ant McQueen, who you calling the dopest MC of all time? Ant McQueen, you saying Curtis One is the dopest MC? Oh, that's Judah Ben. Ant McQueen, the dopest MC of all time. What about the MC? Cool C was a gangster. Yeah, Cool C was no goddamn gangster, man. Judah Ben all to come over there and snatch your Adam's apple out your damn throat and get a little stick and play pool with it, because Cool C wasn't no damn gangster. Cool C should have never did that nonsense that he did. That's why it was a shocker to everybody in Philadelphia when it went down. I knew the motherfucker. I know him. Let me tell y'all a little story. I'll tell you how gangster Cool C is not. Okay, D Free in the building, the Puerto Rican Prince, the master debater. Listen, I'm gonna give you a reason why Cool C wasn't gangster. I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? So this is in 80, I think 88, 89, right? And they was doing a stop the violence, increase the peace, type of thing. This is right before before they banned hip hop in Philadelphia, because Philadelphia was so buck wild. They banned hip hop back in from 92, somewhere like that. But anyway, Cool C, that gangster dude, and they was doing the stop the violence thing, and he had to come to my neighborhood. He had to come to my neighborhood in the P, aka South Philly, and he was going around doing the stop the violence rally, right? So he had to go to right around the corner, a block away from me. I'm on 21st. He had to go to 20th and Tasker, which is known as the Ozone. You know what I'm saying? And they had a mural around it where, a lot of people who had died from gun violence and drugs in the city of Philadelphia. Long story short, he had to come around there and do a little speech. And I'm sitting in the crib, and a couple of people in the neighborhood knew he was coming. Now, I mean, so they say, hey, yo, you going around there? And I said, well, they are, Cool C's out with me, but I dance for 3 times though. I mean, I fuck with the boys from up on them park. I mean, I don't represent either side, but you understand what I'm saying? See, the guys I danced for was from North. You know what I'm saying? Steady being Cool C, they from West Philly, Winfield, Overbrook, all over there. So I was like, man, I ain't going around there to see Cool C or to chill with him like that. You know what I mean? Cool C, I ain't going around there on that tip. They was like, oh, all right. So, I'm sitting around on my block, doing my thing, busting it up with my folks and everything. Now, there's other people in the neighborhood, they went right around the corner to the rally. One of my homies came running up the street. Cool C gets my pager number from somebody and shit. Calls my phone, say, yo, can you come around 20th and Tasker? For what? Cool C's around here. Okay, well, yeah, Cool C's around here, but what the fuck Cool C need me to come around here for? I ain't Cool C dancers. I ain't E. Marvel or JoJo that's from his neighborhood. I'm just Carly. You know what I mean? I'm just Crush. I'm the boy Carly Crush. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am. I'm Crush. I mean, so then he hit my page, and then I called him back like, yo, what's up? He said, yo, man, you in South Philly? And I'm like, yeah. He said, I'm right in your neighborhood with 20th and Task. I'm trying to do this stop the violence rally joint, man. And the guys around here trying to get at me and everything. I didn't bring nobody down here with me. They about to turn my car upside down. Man, I go running around that damn corner. Listen, they left Cool C alone. They was gonna rob his punk ass. He wasn't no gangster. He just went and got in desperate measures and did a damn bank robbery. Then he folded and shot the lady cop. That's why the shit went sloppy, because he ain't a gangster or a robber. Yeah. Yeah. That dude ain't no damn gangster. The hell y'all talking about? It wasn't no gangster. They wasn't running around doing no gangster stuff like that. They wound up doing that, for reasons. They needed money and stuff like that. Don't believe the hype. Public Enemy had a song called Don't Believe the Hype. All right? So don't ever think they was running around tearing it up like that, because people, they wasn't. Okay, they were one of them. All right, there was some goofy ass shit. It was random to everybody, and they wound up going to goddamn jail, and they can't get the hell out. See, that's when trying to be gangster go wrong. You know what I mean? They start doing that gangster rap and then try to be gangster. No, stay in your damn lane. If you wasn't a gangster before you start doing the gangster rap, then you need to chill out with that crap. And then the ones that was gangsters before they start doing gangster rap, real gangsters don't talk about that shit. They don't. And they ain't gonna even talk about it years after they stop. You get locked up in front. Yeah, they gonna wait. They gonna wait until they know it's way over the past of years, a statute of limitation. Then to talk about what the hell they used to do. They ain't gonna be talking about it like they still doing it. Right. You don't do that. Real killers don't talk. They move in silent. You don't know that you can't attach their name to nobody's body. Okay, that's what real killers do. Real killers ain't going around looking for nobody for them to have a damn name. Real killers that's gonna do what they do, and they gonna get the hell up out of here. They ain't got no time to be acting like they Beyonce, say my name, say my name. What's my name, DMX shit? Real killers don't do none of that shit. But moving along, I digress, man. I digress. All right. Yeah, so it wasn't like that. But with KRS One, man, I mean, dope lyricist. One of the only true guys that was actually trying to wake people up with the message in his music. He was always waking people up, you know. So shout out to KRS One, man. But his catalog is vicious. But hey, how y'all feeling? You know, how y'all feeling about the election? Let's talk. That's just how we gonna close this morning show out. How do you feel about the election? I'm gonna go for another 10 minutes, man. Another 5 or 10 minutes, I'm gonna get up on out the way, man, so I can do my reports over here. So how y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling about the election? Did you vote? Did you vote? Or did your predictions go right? Because I know some people that didn't vote. Did y'all vote? Did you vote? Yeah, let me know. Did y'all vote? Yes or no? You ain't got to tell me who you voted for, but it's just going to be the talk. So why not just end it on that? You know what I'm saying? Did you vote? You ain't got to tell me who you voted for. Damn, Pio vote. Hey, D Free, it has nothing to do with me. Yeah, hey, listen. Hey, D Free, right? Why you think that they had this damn rally, the Democrats, Monday? You know, they had this little concert and all that. I'm gonna tell you something, right? They never did that before. Even when Obama was running for president, they didn't do none of that. And this is around the time when I was coming home from the military. They didn't do none of that. They ain't had no day before concert, none of that. But they know that they needed PA. You see what I'm saying? PA is always needed. You see what I'm saying? It's the oldest goddamn state. One of the first 2 states of America. So of course they needed it. And you know, it kind of looked like that she was getting PA, but she wound up getting Philadelphia, but he definitely killed her with the counties. You see what I'm saying? But you know, the urban city people, they just went for the okie doke because they keep thinking somebody get up there with them, they the same as them. They always gotta learn that you know. But did y'all vote? Did you vote? Did the person you vote for win, or did the person you voted for lose? Yeah. Now, are y'all afraid? Are y'all afraid because you know, as y'all know, people were saying, "Oh my goodness, you're gonna have to watch out. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that." So they said that Donald Trump was gonna do all this stuff. He ain't good for damn women, this, that, and other. Okay, I'm waiting for his whatever he's gonna do to us to begin because, like I said, you know, you're not gonna actually get what you want with either side. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was just telling everybody before you came in, D Free, that you know my friend, right? She gonna switch up at the last minute. She gonna switch her vote up in the last minute and went and voted for the one that lost. That mean, but then tried to give me an explanation why she voted for the one that lost, and she's actually a Republican. You know what I'm saying? But I already knew why she went with the went with the person that lost because she said a few things that my friend liked, as far as being a business owner. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we gonna watch another 4-year impeachment and all this other. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Ain't nobody got no time for that. I ain't trying to hear it. Deal with it. It is what it is. All right. So they mama just forget about it. Uh, it is what it is. All right. It ain't nobody that's gonna get in office that's gonna actually make this place better. It's falling apart. America is falling apart just like goddamn Hollywood is. Hmm? Let's talk about it. Hmm? You know? Let's talk about that. Now that's what we're gonna hear, AB. That's what we're gonna hear. I want to hear no excuses, this, that, and the other. Now these fake behind women can pipe down with all this because they thought they was gonna girls who run the world and this, that, and the other. Ain't nobody got time for that nonsense. Good. I'm glad I'm not even a chauvinist, but trust me, if it was a woman that I thought that could be that running joint. I ain't met one yet, and I'm not saying it's not one existed, but the ones they've been talking about, none of them fit the damn bill. Okay, none of them fit the damn bill. None of them do. All right. Cause the woman thinking the woman's gonna look out for them and this, that, and other. We don't need that. A woman get in the office and she start acting all funny, want to do all type of shit to men because she just don't like men. Ain't that the reason why we got a overload of goddamn fathers and goddamn child support because half of them in there for the mothers being vindictive because every single man that's on child support is not there because he's being a lack of a damn father. Okay? There are men out here that actually take care of their children. Stop thinking that the mothers take, because there's mothers out here that do horrible jobs. Y'all be giving these mothers too much goddamn credit. Okay? Because there's some effed up mothers out here, effed up behind mothers out here. There's mothers out here that didn't raise their child. They child growing up in foster care, going from this place to that place. Or the daughter probably was raised with, the child was probably raised with the father. Y'all keep on thinking that it is the other way around. No, it's not. That shit goes both ways. Yeah, AB, they can't do nothing. And hey, listen, I say this, and I'm gonna close up on out of here. We gotta get ready for J Hardcore with the bacon and eggs. I'm gonna say this, man. We gonna get up on out of here, man. See, I wish these motherfuckers, I wish these women of today knew what it was like when the rights of a woman, they didn't have no damn rights. See, everything that these entitled women talk about, that you know that they want. At one time, that's all they was supposed to do is be quiet, clean a house, cook, and make all the holes available, okay? And bear children. Couldn't vote, couldn't even argue, couldn't even talk back to a damn man. Y'all ain't even had no damn freedom of speech. I wish they would have known about that. Because see the ones that was around, that lived that and experienced that, they the ones don't be talking none of that nonsense. Yeah, most of them are too old to be talking nonsense like that, but they don't be talking that nonsense. They come out and tell you, man, you know, they just don't know. The woman came a long way. Y'all couldn't do nothing. Then we turn around and they give them their rights and all that. They don't even know how to act. Which I would let a damn woman be the chief executive of my military. Because that's what the president is, folks. The chief executive of the military. Not the one that's going to do this and do that and do this and do that. That's why you got other people for that. Y'all don't know a damn thing. But I hope y'all learned something. I hope y'all did learn something. Okay, your vote did not get the winner in there, and your vote did not get the loser. It's not the response. The reason why your vote did not get the one that you voted for in there, and then the one that you voted for and didn't get in, and keep on telling you, they always selected. Okay? Always. Okay? They don't really need to do all this and just popularity vote to see what the people want. They already know who's going to get in because the bosses, the people that they got to listen to, they the ones do the damn picking. So they do the pre-picking. They don't pick afterwards. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all gonna learn. I'm gonna give y'all a whole tutorial on this one day, all right? How this thing works. I'm gonna do that one of these segments, okay? Every 4 years, your vote don't mean a damn thing. They already know who's going to win. I've been told y'all who was going to win. Wasn't I right? BBO, aka Brother Kareem, the accountant from the bank. Where you at, my bro? Said she lost because she was installed and not elected. At least let the people vote for who they like more. Exactly. And a lot of other things. And these people need to stop acting like, and Black Americans, not African Americans, because most of y'all ain't African American. That's stupid. All right. If you wasn't actually born here and then came over here, you're not an African American, okay? Stupid asses. You can't be both. You can't. And you was always in one spot. And your parents in one spot. Don't make sense. But anyway, getting up there, stop going for the okie doke. Whenever they put those people up there that's never gonna win, they're not the same as you or me. Okay? Remember that. And that woman ain't black. She's a red dot, Hindu / she's a Hindu. Because that's what the people from India is really fucking Hindus. They not the original Indians. I didn't walk y'all through that. Okay? I don't need to walk y'all through that again. I know my ish. I know my history. That's why 3 or 4 of my channels had got shut down because I was running around here tearing their asses up, letting them know the real deal. See all that the shit that side nutted. I didn't did all that shit. That's where I come from. I did all that nonsense. Excuse the language. But listen, man, it's time for me to get up on out of here, man. It's been another great morning with the Early Bird Squad. My shout out to the Early Bird Squad, always coming through for the brother, man. I appreciate y'all love. I'm going to keep on giving y'all a good morning show, man. I love being your alarm show. I love being your wake up. I love being your ride to work, no matter if it's the bus, your car, your scooter, or whatever. And then if you're already at work, I love being your motivation and giving you something to listen to and helping you getting through your job. That lets me know that I'm helping you get through your day and I'm entertaining and informative. So I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Yo, it's the Grumpy OG. Nobody gets it grumpier than me. The greatest man, Press the Legend, and all my other nicknames that I got. I don't feel like running that down. But shout out to the family, TWT, JWT, the family. Hey, I S with y'all, man. I S with y'all like I like my cereal with milk. With that being said, I need Brother Hakeem from the bank to come on up here, man. And we going to close on out. And we going to get ready for J Hardcore at 8 o'clock, man. And we will be back tomorrow with another dope show. Y'all would know before the day out what the topic is going to be. Anything that y'all would like me to talk about on Coffee and Donuts, that's all y'all can let me know. If it's something that y'all want me to build on, y'all can let me know. I'm that type of guy. D1 in the building. What's up, bro? I'm going to get your ass up here on one of these segments, man. I'm going to get y'all up here on one of these segments because Coffee and Donuts is for everybody that fucks with me and do dope content, man. So I really appreciate y'all coming through. So BVO, we on our way out of here, man. I'm gonna get over here and do my last little report and get the heckling people because I know they mad about their picks. And and before I go, I want some money on the election. With that being said, I'm out of here. BVO, take us out of here, bro. He probably fell asleep like he normally do. BBO, where you at, brother Hakeem? Yeah, well, until he gets up here, man, we got the fights this weekend. I'm probably gonna talk about the fight one more time. Maybe I'll talk about this weekend fights probably Thursday. I'll probably just give a final rundown of everything that's going to be on this card. I'm gonna do that Thursday. And Friday, I got something for y'all Friday too. But man, I'm gonna get up on out of here because my engineer done fell asleep. I got the hardest working, laziest engineer in the YT. So I'm up on out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace. BBO, let's go, man. Let's close out.